united in purpose.
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 Empowered.
Through observation and insightful interviews, we gain valuable insights into the process of crafting and executing action research plans.
Determining the appropriateness of teaching aid is crucial for effective lesson planning, involving the alignment of tools with learning objectives and student needs by evaluating the relevance to the content, accessibility, and potential to enhance understanding, as the right teaching aid can transform abstract concepts into tangible experiences, making learning more meaningful.
This activity was really insightful for us as future educators. We got to see how teaching aids can make learning more effective. We learned about both digital and non-digital aids and why they're important. Using them in our own teaching sessions help us see how they can get everyone more involved. Overall, it was a practical experience again for us that showed us how to make learning more engaging for both students and teachers.
In this activity, I've learned to use the different teaching materials. Moreover, I have learned on how to select such teaching aids depending on students' learning needs. This activity also educated me on the importance of incorporating such teaching materials in demonstrating, since this will make the learning environment more engaging and effective. Lastly, I realized that utilizing these teaching aids builds student rapport in class and thus making the learning environment successful.
Crafting and submitting our research action plan highlighted the importance of meticulous planning and effective communication. Moreover, diving into learning strategies provided us with a deeper understanding of how to tailor our approaches to individual needs, fostering a higher level of conceptualization in our academic pursuits.
As a future educator, I'm excited to leverage technology to create a more engaging and interactive classroom, especially in digital settings. I'll use presentation, gamified quizzes like Kahoot, Quiz-Is, Gimikit, and Breakout Edu, simultaneously to make learning fun and informative. Collaborative tools like Google Docs and discussion platforms like Microsoft Teams will promote teamwork and communication. Video lectures will free up classroom time for interactive activities, and all material will be accessible to students with diverse needs.
Modifying and enhancing creative teaching methods for use in online learning environments is efficient. Group activity formats are modified and non-digital teaching aids are eliminated. You can use Microsoft Teams to facilitate group brainstorming by setting up distinct rooms for each group. It is advised to use interactive and virtual learning platforms such as Mentimeter and Kahoot to keep students interested. While Kahoot is used for creative assessment, Mentimeter is useful for surveys and group projects. Additional videos can improve learning, and even in remote setting, virtual labs and simulations are advised for hands-on activities.
Reflecting on my experience with selecting and utilizing teaching aids, I've learned the value of both non-digital and digital aids to enhancing the teaching learning process. Non-digital aids, such as manipulatives and charts, offer tactile and visual support that remains significant. However, integrating digital teaching aids has become essential in engaging today's tech-savvy learners. Through this activity, I realized that a balanced approach combining both types of aids can cater to diverse learning styles and needs. So as a future educator, I am committed to thoughtfully incorporating these tools to create a dynamic and effective learning environment.
When selecting visual aids and instructional materials for teaching, we consider the learning objectives,
audience characteristics, and the content being taught. We began by identifying the key concepts that are needed to be conveyed and then chose visual aids that enhance understanding. We also made it sure that the visual aids were clear, relevant, and engaging to maintain student interest and facilitate learning. It is also important to consider the accessibility of the materials for all students and adapt them as needed to cater to their diverse needs.
As we conclude this activity, we have accomplished significant milestones in mastering the use of teaching aids for effective teaching and learning. We've learned to assess the suitability of teaching aids, recognize the importance of both digital and non-digital resources, and foster active participation among learners and teachers alike. By incorporating a variety of teaching aids into our lessons, we empower ourselves to create engaging and effective learning experiences. Non-digital teaching aids continue to hold value in the teaching learning process, but we also recognize the increasing significance of digital resources in today's media-driven world. Looking ahead, it's essential for future educators to consider the dual aspects of non-digital and digital teaching aids as instructional and educational tools. By embracing both, we can enhance student engagement and success in learning while adapting to the evolving landscape of education. Let's continue to explore and leverage these tools to create dynamic and enriching learning environments for all.